Okay, hey y'all, look, this one is going to be really, really brief. And I'm going live here on this page because our new page, Passion Processing, doesn't have enough followers for me to go live on it. So I'm going to post the link down below. It's going to be on all my videos. Please go like and follow Compassion Processing. This is where we're going to post content like this, tips and tricks and things that you need to know if you take credit cards in your business or you do any kind of payment processing, because I'm just here to educate people on what we do. So again, I don't work for a bank. I don't work for a processor. As a matter of fact, I don't work for a gateway. I don't work for a POS system. All those people work for me. They're calling me, they're coming to me trying to figure out, hey, Roger, how can we improve our business so that you send us more business? And that puts me in a really unique position because it puts me in a position to advocate for you, the business merchant. I can actually take a look at what you've got. I can help you decipher a credit card statement and figure out what you're really, really paying, and if they're ripping you off or not, if they're being honest with you, if they're raising prices. So many processors, they get you in. This is why here I can relate with you. This is why you all hate picking up the phone at your restaurant or your dry cleaner or your auto shop or your HVAC system, plate, like whatever, because 3 times a week you're getting a phone call. Hey, can I speak to the owner, please? Hi, this is Bob from so-and-so processing. We'd like to, you're eligible for blah, 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 blah audit, and we'd like to take a look at your processing to make sure that you're getting the best deal, blah, 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 blah. Forget about it. Like, you guys get these phone calls 3 times a week. It's always the same song and dance. And you know what? You're annoyed because one time you actually listened to somebody and said, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd love to have you take a look at what I'm doing. Not knowing that they had an agenda because they worked for a processor, and all they're going to do is, you basically just gave them the playbook and said, here, this is what's up my skirt. And they looked at it and said, oh, well, we can beat it. And they knew how much to beat it. They only had to beat it by a little bit, just enough to make a difference, because you just gave them all the ammo. And they're going to put you into a program that they have that might not even be the best one for you, but it's the best one they have that they can put you into. Well, what we do is, because we don't work for any processor, I can do a real audit on you, and I can tell you, like, yes, you've got a good deal here, or no, you don't, or hey, did they tell you about the silver package monthly fee for $10 a month? Did they tell you about that? Okay. How about you know what a TransLink fee is? Okay. Breach of coverage monthly fee. Non-receipt of PCI validation. Oh, this is a big one. Yeah. How many of you guys know what PCI validation is? Yeah, most of you probably don't. And if you don't submit the paperwork that you do, it's going to cost you a couple $100s a year because you're out of compliance. And they don't care. They're not going to tell you. They're going to be like, hey, because they're making an extra $10 a month off you. That's what this guy is right here. I'm going to have to talk to him. We didn't even see that. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Fixed acquire fee, transaction network access fee, another access fee for another network. Fees for access to card brand services. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's $130 a month right there. Let's see, non-qualified. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. The total. So this guy right here, he's been told, like, oh yeah, I get 2.8% and a 3% per transaction fee. So those fees only added up to $13.75. But all these other junk fees are another $673. The junk fees that have been added on here, that puts his effective rate, closer to 3.5% to almost 4%. So you're not gonna discover this. You need someone like me that knows how to read these things, that doesn't have an ulterior motive to be able to, like, put you into one company and one shoebox. Yeah, I can find you a solution, and I do have a motive. I want to help you. I want to find a solution that isn't going to cost you a fortune. That isn't going to cost this guy. This guy's paying, just based on this. Okay, so just on this one statement, this is for June of last year. Just this one statement. If this is his average, he's spending $24,000 a year on credit card processing. Are you kidding me? Forget about it. What could you do with 24 grand? I can help you recover some of that. The businesses that I work with recover between 50 and 95% of all of those processing fees. In some instances, we're able to take it to absolutely zero fees that you pay. Now, if that sounds interesting, if that sounds like something you want, if you would like an audit, if you'd like somebody to pull back the curtain and show you how this really works, the other processors hate me. I get into arguments every single day about people about what I do. I had a guy call me scum. I don't know. Maybe I was jeopardizing he's bragging. He's like, I've got a book of $5 million. My personal book is $5 million a month in processing and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Cool, that's good for you. How many people do you help? That's what we're here to do. At Compassion Processing, we're here to help. We're going to pull back the curtain. We're going to show you what's up. And if your solution is great and it works for you, fantastic. I might have a couple hints of how we could do a couple things to kind of like ease the pain, or maybe get rid of some of these junk fees, or just kind of straighten you out to kind of streamline things. But if you've got something good, I'm going to tell you. But if we uncover it and you go, how do I reduce this $24,000? I've got solutions for you too. And I've got a bunch of them with different processors, different banks, different gateways, so many different things. And because we're agnostic and we sit outside of all that, I can take a little of column A, a little of column B, a little of column C, and put them together for a solution that is custom fit for you. Not off the rack, adjusting the button, a little tight in the shoulders, completely customed to your solution. So if that interests you, reach out. And remember, follow Compassion Processing. I need to get to enough followers because it's a brand new page. I need to get to enough followers so that I can start putting this content on there instead of having to record it here and then transfer it over. Love you guys. Go crush business. I know that you guys are doing all you can. Hopefully you guys are amazing and are growing and scaling incredibly. But if you need some money to grow and scale, let's take a look at what you're spending on banking fees, because I might be able to free up some capital for you to accomplish just that. So until next time, we'll see you later.